Campus Tour crew, welcome back everybody here on our journey to get a win with every single team in College Football 27, Road to the College Football Playoff game mode today featuring Big Blue Nation. Shout out to my sister, a proud Kentucky graduate, the Kentucky Wildcats, as requested by Wyatt from the internet. Thank you for that suggestion. If there's a team you guys want to see on the Campus Tour here sooner rather than later, leave it down in a comment below. There'll be a pinned comment showing every team that's been requested, essentially what our current schedule is. To the right, all the available teams. Anybody there you want to see, let me know about it. Couple quick self plugs before we get into Kentucky. Number one, for our Dynasty channel, OMT Dynasty. Put the link right up there for you. We run a 32 user online Dynasty, all with group of 6 teams. Been a ton of fun. You get all of our user games with Western Kentucky, and most weeks we do a game of the week featuring the best game between 2 other users that happened in that week. And we also just started a modded version of College Football 27, where it's a dynasty where all the rosters, conferences, logos, everything has been reset to 2007. We did the first part of our first season with that using West Virginia with the modern Rice option offense. Pat White, Steve Slayton, Noel Devine, having a ton of fun with that. We're going to keep doing things with that. Different rebuilds, different challenges, different things with the 2007 team. So if that sounds interesting to you, OMT Dynasty is the place for it. Self-plug number 2 for the memberships here on the channel. The Campus Tour crew starts at just $5 a month. Gets you some early access to videos, but is by far the best way to help support this channel. So all the members, thank you. Huge shout out to all of you guys. So let's get into it here with Kentucky, a tier 3 team that I am in love with. I really like this team. We're going to go over the playbook, but first let's go take a look at the depth chart. And for what I like to do, I think this Kentucky team fits me like a glove. It's beautiful. Kenny Minchie going to be our quarterback 1 with that silver extender, 80 overall, 86 speed. And shout out to Kentucky in real life for finally getting rid of Mark Stoops, bringing in the guy from Oregon, hopefully bringing a little bit of life, a little bit of fire back to this Kentucky program. But anyway, back to the actual team here in the game. Kenny Minchie, the 86 speed quarterback. Let's check his throwing stats out here really quickly just to see here. 89 throw power, 84 short. This is the most accurate quarterback I've ever seen. Hold on, Hayden Clearfield. Obviously, we're keeping Minchie as our quarterback 1. As the game's been recorded already, but 93 short accuracy, 87 medium, my goodness. But Minchie's got him beat on throw power and deep accuracy of 83. So really good quarterbacks. Your top 2 here really with Kentucky. What is the overall of this young man? 73 overall. But Minchie is going to be our guy for this one. Now at halfback, CJ Baxter. I love this guy. 85 overall, 91 speed, bronze jukebox, but having 91 speed and being 6'1", 230, unbelievable combination in the game this year with how good running ball is, how hard it is to make tackles, having a guy that size and that fast. 84 break tackle, 85 trucking, 94 acceleration. CJ Baxter is an unbelievable running back in College Football 27. Wide receivers, here's how we are going to set them up. Nick Anderson, press pro, 50-50, 6'4", 91 speed. Kind of like what we saw just a second ago with CJ Baxter, where he's got that size, but still has got really good speed. It's just a really good mix of things on this Kentucky team. Then we have 6'3", 93 speed, Ashton Cozart. So the big, fast offense here with Kentucky. Then DJ Miller, 6'3", 89 speed, 6'1", 6'4", 6'3". It is the land of giants in the Bluegrass State. Our shortest of the top 6 wide receivers is 6'1". That is insane. Even, hey, top 7. Here's another guy that's 6'2". Let's just see. 6'3". Anybody. 6'1". Every wide receiver on this team is 6'1" or taller. That's unbelievable. I don't think I've ever seen something like that. Now at tight end, man after my own heart, Mikel Skinner, 6'4", so just about as tall as the wide receivers of Kentucky, 89 speed. That's just another wide receiver on the field. You're just so good. And like Rodriguez, still a very good tight end too. He's the 79 overall. He's your typical starter, 82 speed, 50-50. But if it's a 7 speed difference and we can get an 89 speed tight end out there, Skinner is going to be our guy here for this one. Very good left tackle here with pocket shield, wear down PA shield. Very good center, ground and pound inside shield, second level. A second level on your right guard. I really like this team, man. I really like this Kentucky team. Then when you get to corners, you have Mr. Nichols, only 5'11", a little guy compared to that wide receiver room, but 96 speed is going to be one of our outside corners. Then how about a silver robber, 6 foot tall with 90 speed to be your other outside corner, DeMarcus Gardner. Up top at free safety, we're going to have Martell's Carter Jr., 6 foot tall, 90 speed. At strong safety, Ty Bryant, 6 foot tall, 88 speed, knockout, ball hawk, layout, house call, platinum instinct. I can't say enough good things about how much I like. I've always liked the Kentucky teams. College football 25, college football 26. I did actually kind of like their playbook a little bit better last year, just personally, but this roster's insane. Specialists, we're going to have a hammer on one side. This is kind of the one area they're lacking is on their defensive line. You don't really have any abilities you can put in. Like you could throw a wrap up in here if you really wanted to. But where they make up for it is at their sub linebackers, because the actual linebackers on this team are insane. Give me Tavion Wallace, 6'1", 240-pound Mike linebacker with 91 speed and knockout. And then how about Antoine Smith, 6'3", 226, robber, house call, 88 speed. Like this year, much more than any others, I want to keep actual linebackers on the field to help with that run game, with how good running the ball is. I don't think I have seen two better sub linebackers that are actual linebackers yet in the campus tour, and this is what, episode 37, we're over a fourth of the way done here, than what Kentucky's got between Wallace and Smith. The speed, the abilities, the size, everything you want in a sub linebacker, they have got here with Kentucky. You got really good speed at your secondary. Your receivers are they're fast enough. You know, you do have the 193 speed. Other than that, not a ton of speed out wide, but they got that size. You got a fantastic halfback. You got a really good quarterback, and your tight end's an absolute monster. So many things to like here with Kentucky. So let's get into the playbook here a little bit, and I'll just go over the main formations I am going to be calling here. We do have normal Y off close, but I felt like we used that quite a bit with UTEP in our last video, so I didn't want to use it again. Normal Y off close is a fantastic formation. Y sail is really the only play you need. You do have the inside zone, some of the different shuffle motions, much like Oregon had and I believe still has. This year you have the mesh, you have a few different runs in there. So a good normal Y off close, we just used it in the last episode, so I didn't want to use normal Y off close again. Instead, where we are going to focus here with Kentucky is going to be on their different trip sets, because I really like the different versions of trips that Kentucky has here. Start with the trips tight end offset week. One of my favorite versions, because this verticals play I think is unbelievably good. Having that halfback go to the same side as those vertical routes, that's going to beat man, that's going to beat zone. You're going to be able to throw that to your halfback just about every single time. It'll slant, some different RPOs, some different deep shots if you want to try those, some more red zone focus plays, some different motions, just a lot of different things in the trips tight end offset week of Kentucky. This is the formation we are going to be in the most here, trio Y flex. I like the looks of this formation quite a bit. So all these three plays, your halfback's going to motion out wide over to the right. We don't really mess with these a whole heck of a lot. You do have a verticals out of here. You do have a slots middle, which is just a really good default high-low. I feel like a lot of them that are kind of built into plays in this game, they run way too close together. Like it'll be a drag and a shallow cross or something, where one person's really going to be able to guard both of those. The slots middle, that's kind of a nice sharp post wise on with that drag underneath. That's enough space between those two. You don't really have to do anything else. And with that kind of, I don't know what you call that route A is on, we'll call it a streak just for the sake of argument, kind of clearing things out on that right, that should open up deep shots to that post once it gets closer to that right sideline. Mesh dagger, mesh whips, regular dagger, three fantastic just stock pass plays. I assume you guys know I love the plays that we don't have to worry about hot routing like hardly anything in this Kentucky playbook, which is something I really like. This PA dagger really nice. The only thing, because those halfback routes are really good when they're going to the opposite side flat. If you want to keep that, just snap it and hold right trigger or R2, and he's going to eventually pull it back there, and you can just take that quick flat. Oh, hold on, CJ. Hold on, CJ. And you can just take a quick flat, because any of those routes where your halfback is going across the field like that is really, really nice. So just cancel that, and you can see everybody on that side is too busy. Everybody else is going out on routes. Everybody clears out. We can just take an easy check down to our halfback, get some easy yards. Keep things simple, much like I said in our last video with UTEP. The easier and simpler we can keep things, the happier I am. I don't want to be out here doing 5 hot routes every single play. Let's just keep things as simple as possible, and Kentucky's playbook is great for that, this trio Y flex specifically. You do have some bunch spread nasty, which we don't go to at all, but I do think it's got some potential, like that cheat flood, the drive Y corner, seam divide, shock wheel, a lot of good looking plays in here, but we just didn't end up, we were just having too much fun in the trips. We didn't end up going into that at all. This tight slot open, another formation I feel like has some potential, but we only have 9 plays in here. None of them are really calling out to me. I like how it's all lined up. I think you could hot route a couple things and make some good plays in here, but we end up skipping that. We do have a spread Y slot in here as well, some more different shuffle motions going on. Another formation we don't go to, but I do like the looks of if you wanted to try out Kentucky. I would probably recommend trying out the spread Y slot. That red zone cross halfback rail, really, really good. Some more shuffle motions. I think I said that part already. Then we have just their regular trips, vert Z fin. You have your outside slot receiver clearing out, going deep on that really deep post. Then you have a more sharp post coming from the outside. Great way to find a soft spot in a lot of zone coverage. You do have a double pass if you really want to get nasty here. Curls can be a great one-play touchdown. Stem that post up. Might want to stem up that curl route enough just to make sure deep zone has to respect it and stay down. Then once that post gets over to the left side, you'll have some good options there. Now here's an example of a high-low where they're going a little too close together with that PA middle. You have that drag on a really short post on RB, and then that in route on B. Just too much going on in one area for my liking there, but the curl flat post, RPOs, a lot of good things in the different trips here of Kentucky. And in the trips halfback week, shock slot return, anything with a built-in return route is usually very good against man coverage, usually better than hot routed returns are. You do have an empty bunch wide and an empty base trio as well. We don't go to those at all. We also don't go to the pistol at all. We got a few versions of pistol. We just stick on our shotgun. You got some power eye tight in here too, and some wildcat. If you're really feeling nasty, mixing some double pass, some power eye, some wildcat, you can get nasty with this Kentucky team, who are the Wildcats. It's perfect, like it was meant to be. So that's how we are going to set up Kentucky. That is how we are going to run this offense. Let's go ahead and take it to the game. A home game for Big Blue Nation. Love the Kentucky Blue. Love the look of their stadium. A lot to like about just the aesthetics of Kentucky. As we are taking on the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Our first time going against Minnesota. Now, I know our guy Miguel DeFreaky Rican loves this Minnesota playbook. I actually went through and unlocked the Minnesota offense. This guy might be doing something similar. I don't know. Very similar run and pass. Strikingly similar run and pass. Similar teams. This could be a good one. Both with one national championship. Good luck to Minnesota, but let's go Kentucky. I think it's going to be quite a bit of trips we are going to be calling here with Kentucky. I think they've got a lot of good-looking trips. Oops, I think his guy got kind of stuck in a switch stick and just one carry. Mr. Baxter, don't let number 7 catch you. Don't let number 7 catch you. One carry. I don't... He caught him switch sticking or something because this guy just dove right on the ground. Then I don't know if he might have even passed me because boy were his guys getting laid out. But one carry, one touchdown. What a fun start. Well, let's just start every game like that. How about that? But to be fair, we have had a couple games recently that started very similar to that. The first play either gave up a touchdown run or very close to it, and we ended up coming back and winning a lot of the time. So don't want to, can't be writing anybody off. Okay, so he's going to be coming out, trips tight end. Let's just go right into a cover 6. Yeah, go right into a cover 6. Get over on Bryant here. Bring down our quarter. Drake Lindsey at quarterback for Minnesota. Really directed traffic back there, trying to get somebody over on the left to do something. What? I'm not entirely sure. Number 30 just gets beat. Quick little in route there. Let's try a little cover 3 match against these 2x2s. I think these typically work pretty dang well. We're just going to watch right underneath. Drake Lindsey's so slow. Like, I don't even need to look at their depth chart to know. I know Drake Lindsey is a slow man. He takes his time getting across that field. Can we get over here and help out in time? No, not quite. Taylor, definitely a very good halfback that Minnesota's got here. Well, now we're going to some single back, which is a surprise from what we have seen here. Maybe let's get to a little... I do like these 4-2-5. I like the even. I like the 3 high in certain situations. I think there's some good stuff in these playbooks for these defenses. Go with a cover 4, help out with that run. Take them to a gain of 3. We're fine with that. We have the cover 2 match here, so we do have... This must be 4-2-5. I think it's zone pressure is the one that has the cover 2 match. which is really nice. I do like this defense quite a bit. So I believe in a 2x2 set like this, we're essentially responsible for the halfback. We had such a good game actually making our user tackles with UTEP. We knew that couldn't last forever. It was a good run, but nothing lasts forever. I mean, so many people there. I think 30 just took the interception from 28. I think number 30 just 100% stole that interception from us. We were all over that. We were doing our drop zone cover 6. We were right there. Good coverage by everybody. And it just got stolen from them, so that's unfortunate. We go with the direct... Oh, we were... Maybe we just have to wait back a second on a direct snap there, because it looked like we had a good route to the halfback, but then once I came forward, that left tackle actually came in after us. I'm just keep calling our drop zone cover 6, actually. I just think this is a good defense in general, so we can go ahead and keep this as is. We still get a little bit of a stunt coming across here. Gotta send somebody after him, click on. Oh, I tried to click on and dive. Thought we might get a 4th and inches on that. He is taking so much quick underneath that what I'm actually thinking is we might want to go to some Tampa 2, or yeah, go to Tampa 2. Just try our best. We're not gonna like shade anybody down. I'm gonna move both of our flats down by 1, both of our cloud flats on the outside, just trying to take away anything quick and easy. Tried. We tried to Superman, maybe dove a little bit too early there. Let's get back into our cover 4 match from 4-2-5 even. Coming out in a tight 2 tight end set. He is actually looking to pass this time. We're going to drop right under here, and we're going to click on, and we're going to go green that interception with Carter Jr., and we're going to be down at the 1. That part kind of sucks, but Carter Jr., what a play by our guy to get up there and get that interception. I kind of wish it was... maybe even at the 2, I would take that, but it's okay. It's Kentucky ball at the 1. Let's see, is this going to be man or can we try this? Okay, we cannot try this RPO. I mean, it's just 6-1, so if we can just get past this first line, we're going to have nothing but room to run. And Mr. Baxter, no freaking shot. That's exactly why I don't like 6-1. Especially take those safeties out of the way. There's nobody to help. There's nobody back there. And Baxter takes it 99 yards for the touchdown. 2 carries, 178 yards. Even says his longest rush is 100. Mr. Baxter. That's how we do it here. I can't believe that's hilarious. That's unbelievable. Like, offense couldn't possibly get any easier than, than what we just saw. Been 2 runs, and Baxter has gone to the end zone 2 times. Okay, split back. Again, we're just dropping those cloud flats down 1 on each side just because he has gone to those flats so gosh dang much. Thought we had him there, and I thought maybe we could get it with a hit stick too. Just watching that quick drag, but then the mid read drops a little bit too far. That's fine. I'm gonna stay in this 4-2-5 even a little bit. Go back to some match coverage with him being in a heavier set like this. And then, considering there's only the 1 receiver over on the left, we really just can go fly and help out in other spots. What hands on Taylor to hang on to that ball? Holy cow, that seemed like pretty good coverage to me, but apparently not. Okay. Get on Wallace. Try to avoid this guy. Perfect. Perfect. Just loop right around there and make a nice dive tackle. Take out his knees. Get into a little... Let's try a little 3 high. Why the heck not? I'm going to actually get up on Grayton. I kind of wanted to drop those hooks again, but I forgot. Didn't get it in time, but our defensive line getting into that backfield in time. Good work, boys. Drop you guys each down by 1. Still going to throw some contains just because they work really well right now. They just... can loop right around sometimes and get some good pressure, so hopefully they do that here on a 3rd and 9. Not super concerned about Drake Lindsay actually trying to run. See, I had to follow that tight end on the right though, so I don't think there was much we could have, anything with our user we could have done on that. That was just a nice play by our Minnesota friend there. Okay, normal Y off close. Definitely got to watch out for Y sail, which get down to the halfback. Oh. Let me make a tackle. Okay. And he's definitely liking getting rid of this ball quick. I think we go back to a little bit more match. And try to fly around and help out a little bit here where we can. Like with Carter Jr. here. Again, the solo side, he's pretty much going to be manned up on him. We don't have to be too concerned with that. It kind of warped us into that tackle there, thankfully. Or else we might have been in some trouble there. Okay. We move out here. Let's get with Carter Jr. See if he's just going to stick with this run game. I mean, it's been pretty dang good for him for the most part. Going to try to take a quick underneath. Going to try to run with Drake Lindsay, and the ball comes loose. That Kentucky Drake Lindsay's not a runner, man. He is so preposterously slow. We don't even have to worry about him worry about him trying to run. Speaking of running, how do we not just run this ball again? At this point, we're 2 for 2 with Baxter taking house calls. I feel like it'd be crazy to try anything different at this point. He's using that safety. Can we cut one outside over here and then one juke inside and break some tackles? Okay. We just had to make sure, you know, see if we'd go 3 for 3 there. If not, now we can get into something a little bit different here. I do overall really like the looks of this trio Y flex formation. We got a decent enough quarterback. He's got some wheels. We'll see. We'll see what we can find here. We got our fast boy tight end in there with Skinner. No pressure, no pressure. We got pressure did come in eventually. So he went with some match there too. Oh, I saw something I want to try. And I'm going to try it, and it might be an interception. I'm going to call that same play. We're going to hope he's in the same defense, and we're going to try to pass lead one left to Y. Oh, he's in a different defense now. Single high safety, we still might be able to go to Y on this. Let's see. Right in that window right there and secure catch it. As soon as he gets that zone chuck there, we know that's a cover 3. So then we can just go ahead and do that. We can just wait for it and just throw that in there. Take it for the first down, take us to the 2-minute warning. And I'll say, I did get used to using in that 2007 mod on the computer. They have the 2007 rules, which does not have a 2-minute warning. So it kind of took me a second to remember. Oh yeah, whoa! I thought we were gonna block that guy. We kind of got a little lucky. We kind of got away with that a little bit. But yeah, it threw me off for a second. That 2-minute warning actually did end up coming there. I mean, I like the look of Skinner on this, just on a quick out. Yeah, I like the looks of that. Number 5's not going to drift over there in time. It was actually kind of close. I don't know what that number 5 was on, but he made that more interesting than I thought he was gonna. Getting back in this trio Y flex, try the shuffle Mills play, but I'm actually just going to block our halfback. Really potentially looking for Anderson on this outside to the left. Oh, or Y. His user's not going to recover to that. His user stepped way too far back there. Didn't see the in route coming. Take it for the first down, 1st and goal at the 9. Let's just go back to quick base. Let's just go for another run here. He's back in his 6-1 defense from the looks of things. I kind of wish we were just in inside zone, because I don't love the pulling guard against a heavy front like that. Try this mesh dagger now. What do I want Miller on? We do Miller like on a speed out all the way to the back line. Oh, it's there. I don't even know what defense that was, but that whole left side was just wide open. I just threw that. I threw that too early. I had to wait for him to get through the break, but the pressure was kind of worrying me a little bit, so I thought maybe we can still get away with that. Maybe we'll still be okay. I'm going to try the same thing here. I mean, he's in double mug. Wonder if he might be in mid-blitz here. I'm going to block our halfback just in case. Then we're going to look Cozart or Miller. I mean, we're still looking Miller here. We're still looking Miller here. If it's that one-on-one, just wait, time that out route perfectly. A beautiful ball there by our Kentucky guy. Kentucky quarterback finds him. Back line of the end zone. The Wildcats rolling over the Gophers. All right, so he's going to a little bit of empty now. And really, I think we have fast enough linebackers that we can still just run cover 4 match even against this. We have, what, a 91 and 88 speed linebackers, I think, in this 4-2-5. So we're okay running match man against pretty much no matter what he wants to come out in here. So we're just going to keep doing that. We're going to use the inside quarter on the 2 receiver side. And then we're just really have to watch if 82 goes vertical. That's kind of our responsibility here, as you can see right there. That was a weird animation. He's going to be in the same formation. We're going to be doing that same thing. We'll move Bryant down just a little bit. So he's not going vertical, so now we're kind of free to come right here. And do a little something like that. and do a little something like that and go get ourselves that interception. We're free to just come right on down and grab that. I would probably quit after that one too, to be honest with you. Kentucky off the board. Nice. I like that team. I like that team a whole heck of a lot. My goodness. The playbook, honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of. I think the trips out of it are really good, but like in the beta, they had a much more Oregon style offensive playbook. They don't quite have that, but still the trips that they do have are really, really good. You still have normal Y off close, which we didn't really get to at all. Their spread formations look nice. I think that tight slot open has some potential, but with how with how our run game was going out of that trio wide flex, how were we supposed to really get into anything else? But liked what we saw from that Kentucky offense. Even, we had the 2 one-play touchdown drives. Even that last drive, we were actually passing the ball, we were moving it down the field, the quarterback hit some throws, our guys were getting open, beating man coverage. We have that really fast tight end, 89 speed, I think, Skinner, good receivers, in that defense. Having actual linebackers that fast makes such a big difference because even when he goes that empty, I'm okay calling cover 4 quarters out of a 4-2-5 because those 2 we have on the field are gonna be able to keep up with pretty much whoever a team like Minnesota is gonna have. So big fan of this Kentucky roster. Medium fan of the playbook. I still think there's a lot of good things in there. I think there could be some better things in there, but that is Kentucky done. That is Kentucky off the board. Next up, we have got the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Ooh, what a shame. That is going to be on the road. No cowbells for you guys. Unless we lose, then we would be back home, and then I have to fiddle with the game audio and editing for a while because those cowbells are very annoying. But Mississippi State will be up next. Hope nothing against Mississippi State. I think they're actually a really, really good tier 3 team in the game. But hope you guys enjoyed that one. I will see you guys then. Until then, take it easy.